morning guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is the weekend and I've actually just finished my gym session. I just did like a heavy squat day, which was good, but I'm filming because I want to update you guys on my second week of wedge shed cut. Spoiler alert, that sounded weird. It didn't go to plan. No, not at all. Anyway, I will explain that later, but I'm super hungry and I thought I'd show you my breakfast. 3-ingredient pancakes I used to make all the time, and then I had to like stop making them because I actually found out I was intolerant to bananas, but because it's an intolerance, not like an allergy, I can have bananas, it's just like very rarely, so I just kind of stopped having them. I actually forgot the recipe and I had to like watch one of my previous videos and now I remember, so it's all good. But I'm gonna make them and I'm so excited because I really just feel like pancakes. It's the weekend, want to treat myself, so I will show you. And I've just made it with my NutriBullet, but if you don't have NutriBullet or anything like that, you can just mash it with a fork. It does the exact same thing. I'm just being super lazy. And now I'm gonna cook it on there. I usually cook maybe like a minute each side. Alright, so my towel just completely fell over, but as you saw, I just put blueberries, that coconut yogurt I like, and some granola and layered it, and oh my god, it looks so good. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so I want to update you about week 2 of wedge shed cut. Look, I like wish I could come on here and be like, so good, smashed it out like the first week, but it just didn't happen. And you know, I like to be really real with you guys. I just had a really off week, so just an overshare. I got my monthly today, so that probably explains a lot. I was quite emotional and mentally just not there. So I just felt like really not in the zone. And it's not like I did anything that bad or like went off the rails and like had a binge or anything like that, but mentally I just wasn't into it, and I actually did all my workouts. So it's not like I missed something or anything like that, but mentally I just wasn't interested in it and I wasn't enjoying it, which I hate. So it got to like the second day and I realized what was happening, and I kind of just gave myself the week. I just went, look, it's not happening this week. I'm not really getting through it. That's okay. So I kind of had a pep talk with myself and I just went, look, right up this week, do what you can and, you know, see how you go. So I did not have the best week at all. I still did my workout. My eating wasn't the best. It wasn't bad, but it definitely was not wedge shed. It was probably just like normal Georgie eating, which isn't bad at all. And I did indulge in some treats at night, all healthy treats. So anyway, I had an off week, but you know what I told myself this morning? Next week, you are going to have the best week. You are going to stick to all your goals and you are going to stick to your wedge shred and you are going to have such an amazing week. And I've told myself that, and I truly believe it's going to happen. And so I've already set myself up mentally that I'm going to have a good week. I'm going to be back onto it. And yeah, it's going to be a good week. I've decided it's going to happen. So I guess I kind of wanted to run through what I will do just in sort of prep for like getting back on the wagon. If you have a slip up, you're only human, I'm only human, it's all good. It's not an issue at all. Like, we need these to know. Like, I needed this because I needed to see the goal again, and I've seen it and it's all good. So I needed that. But yeah, I wanted to run through you guys the steps that I personally will put into place and go through to get back into this mental space and to sort of prep so next week is a really good week and I'm on track. So I'm gonna go through like the first step and that is forgiving yourself. So I've already said this, but I had an off week and I didn't just like go, oh my God, like wedge shed, or, you know, I'm gonna put on weight. Like I went, okay, you had an off week, you need to forgive yourself. You are only human. Like, let's reflect. I was getting my monthly. I work full time. Like, I'm planning a wedding. There's a lot happening on my plate. So for me to have one off week, that is completely fine. I'm only human, and that is completely fine. I was listening to my body, and that's kind of what my body needed. Maybe it wasn't interested, it needed to repair longer, and it needed the extra food and all that sort of thing. So it's kind of what I needed that week, and I did it, and that's all good. You have to accept it. Okay, so then the next thing I do, I reflect and look where I went like astray and sort of what may have made that into a bad week, so you can keep learning about yourself and your body, and so maybe that you can make different choices next time. So when I reflect, and I know this, so one, it was like my monthly was coming. I can't really do anything about that, so like I said, just accept it. Another thing is the weekend before last week is we had my best friend's partner's 30th. So we all had like drinks on Saturday night for that. And that's all good. I don't drink often, maybe like once every 2 months, just if there's like a celebration. I used to be a big like partier back in the day, but I don't know, it doesn't really interest me anymore. And I don't actually like the taste of alcohol. So I'm not like a social, have a wine with dinner or anything like that. And personally, I would rather eat my calories. So that's just me. But we did have a few drinks, and I may have had too many. And I was quite hungover Sunday, not like sick, but just like tired. No meal prepping was done. I don't think I even went to the shop. And so like the next day I had to like buy everything. So, and then also the next day on the Monday, I took my rest day then instead of like during the week, because I just like knew my body was so tired from the Saturday night. So reflecting, that's definitely where I went wrong. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't have done that, but it's just acknowledging that's where I went wrong. That's why today I'm putting all these steps in place and making sure that Monday is like on point, and next week is on point. That's what I'm doing today. So they're my first 2 steps. They're like more mental steps. So next step, I'm gonna get straight into it. What I do is I throw out anything in my fridge that I shouldn't be eating the next week. I'm quite lucky in the regards that I don't actually have like really bad treats. I more eat like Loving Earth chocolate and that sort of stuff, which is like a vegan sugarless chocolate, just because I actually prefer that now. Treat wise, my cupboard and fridge is always pretty good. A couple of nights ago, we did get Thai takeout, and there's like leftovers sitting there, and I don't want it to be like, you know, let's just have some Thai takeout on Monday or Tuesday night, because I don't want to cook. So I'm just gonna throw that out. You are gone. Bye. So the other one in there was Tim's, and I would not dare throw out his food, so that's why I didn't. But I just find if it's not in the fridge, I don't even think about it, and it will make me cook one of my better meals. Don't get me wrong, I have takeout. I eat Thai. I just don't want it to happen next week, so that's why I want your week to be on point. I highly suggest just taking away any temptation. Like, I know it's kind of bad throwing out food, but for me it's so worth it, because I am that person when I get tired and exhausted, which is so easy. I'm that type of person who will just reach for the easy option, so I literally have to throw things out, so I don't. I will get to the rest of the tips, but I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna cook some lunch. Back on the HelloFresh, so I'm cooking this dukkha and crusted chicken. It only says it takes 30 minutes, which is great because I'm so hungry. So I've just cut up all my veggies and put some olive oil and salt and pepper on them, and now I'm just putting them in the oven. Oh yeah. So I've just put the chicken on the pan, and I'm gonna cook it about like a minute to each side, and then it's gonna cook in the oven with the veggies the rest of the way. So this is the finished product, and I've just got my lunch for tomorrow ready also. So this brings me on to my next tip, and that is to meal prep. As you guys know, I don't do like a big meal prep where I cook all my lunches for the rest of the week. I just cook 2 dinners and then I have that the next day. I find that works best for me. So like I said, last week I didn't meal prep, I didn't have lunch ready Monday, and even though when I eat out I choose something healthy, nothing like compares to you making it yourself at home, because even though something might seem healthy, you never know if they like put sugar in their sauces or if they have like heaps of preservatives and, you know, like hidden nasty. So you just never know. So that's why I highly recommend doing a meal prep. So my next tip is something I don't do every single week, but I wish I did because it is so helpful. And basically when I've fallen off the bandwagon and I sort of need to have a really like on it week, I find what helps is like writing down everything like important and that needs to happen. And it just makes me sort of like mentally get my head around the week, be ready, you sort of have a plan. Even if it doesn't go directly to plan, the mental state that it sort of puts you in is like, it's just so good. That's like little weekly planner, as you can see there, and it has like all the days, and I go through first and I write down like all my appointments. So I've got like an acupuncture appointment, hair appointment, work lunch, just so I know where they are, just in case, you know, for example, I have to work out in the afternoon or if I have to swap something. And then I put in my workout. So Monday, like booty, HIIT. Tuesday, PT with LJ, we'll do chest. Wednesday is deadlift day with HIIT, etc, etc. Just personally, I think it helps so much mentally planning the week ahead and just having a plan of attack and that sort of thing. Anyway, I've got to go do my grocery shopping. From grocery shopping. I really don't have to get much when I have my HelloFresh box, so I just got some packaged greens. This is the almond milk that I put in my oats, some more just normal unsweetened almond milk, some blueberries that I put in my oats. This is the coconut yogurt that I put in my oats, and some coconut milk that I make my quinoa with. So personally, it makes such a big difference if I have food in my fridge that I can just like grab and use during the week. So I highly recommend doing your grocery shopping on the Sunday, having everything just so during the week, especially like working full time and life just gets hectic and you don't always want to do it. So it's just good to do it on Sunday, get it sorted, be prepared for the week. So this is my dinner tonight, just some mince which I cooked in oyster sauce, have some more roast veggies and heaps of broccoli that I cooked in garlic and butter. I'm not going to have any dessert tonight because I always feel so much better starting my Monday not with dessert in my tummy, even though I have healthy dessert. It's just something that I'll do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. Just a little bit like being real with you guys. Everyone has off weeks, everyone gets unmotivated, but if you are, like I said, just deal with it, accept it, learn where you went wrong, and then prepare for a good week, and then you'll be back on to it like in no time. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please subscribe because it really helps my channel. But have a great day, guys.